Sometimes a company owned the wherries and employed people. Other times the skipper, a skipper or a family would own a wherry, and it would be family members on board. But the boats were actually designed to be operated by just two people, known as a man and a boy, but I think the boy bit really referred to an unskilled man, although they were probably quite skilled. But we also know from records that the boy was sometimes as young as 6, and the man, the skipper, was young as 14. There's only 2 remaining now of the original goods-carrying wherries, the Albion and the Maud. Just after the war, Norwich got plastered in the war. A lot of fine medieval buildings were lost, and there was a lot of change in the air. A lot of interest in heritage, because we'd lost a lot of heritage, and we realised it's, like all things, you don't know what you've lost till it's gone. All the wherries had lost their gear, all their sailing gear, and they were now being towed behind steam tugs, used as dumb lighters. In Norwich, a band of people decided that they would save a wherry or 2, I think. As it turned out, they saved just the one. And as it turned out, the one they saved was actually unique. She was the only wherry ever built with a carvel hull. That's where the planks are butted. All the others were built with clinker, that is, overlapping. They started off, bless them, I think through some kind of romantic idealism of trying to use her for carrying cargo. She sank 2 or 3 times. Well, it was never going to work. In hindsight, I should have known at the time. It wasn't going to work because it hadn't worked. The whole thing had died away, as lorry and train came in, so people stopped using the rivers. And so they took a decision to only carry passengers. And it's gone from strength to strength since then.